Hi, it's Vex, and today we move on to Planar Chaos. That is right, this is the second set of the Time Spiral block. We did Time Spiral already, link that video right there. And because, Time Spiral Remastered came out, celebrate my acquisition of this foil ponder. Ooh, looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? We'll talk about Planar Chaos. We go back in time to the original Time Spiral block, set 2 of 3, Planar Chaos. This is the middle set. Kind of like, I feel like it's a really cool set, but it's known for Damnation, not very much else. Simian Spirit Guide, obviously. Let's just go revisit the set. I was looking through. There's actually very, very few rares printed from this set in Time Spiral Remastered. There's a lot of Time Spiral proper rares and Future Sight rares, but Planar Chaos, I kind of skipped over just a little bit. I feel kind of sad about it, but let's go over. So we have the white cards. So essentially the way they organized it by collecting numbers, they had the regular cards, which were kind of throwbacks to some old cards in Dominaria. And then they had the color shifted cards, which were the exact same cards from a different color into a color. Like, for instance, Manatide is like a Force Spike, but in white. This is actually a printed Mystical Archive in Strixhaven, which is pretty cool. So let's go over this. These are rares. They actually promoted Krovax to a mythic. It's a bulk mythic. Sucks. But this is like an alternate present. So Krovax is supposed to be cursed, but here in the alternate present, Krovax is not cursed. So you still have to suspend here. Heroes Remembered, gain 20 life. Not very good. We have continuation of the Magus cycle. These are Maguses of artifacts right here. I believe the other ones were Maguses of lands, but now we have Magus of actually, no, these are Maguses of lands. The previous one were Magus of artifacts. This is Magus of Tabernacle. Going back to Tabernacle, Pendrel Veil. Fortunately, that one's on reserve list, so now I have Magus. Closest they come. Benevolence Commander. It's pretty cool. I think they have these suspend X cards where if they're suspended, every time card you remove, it does something, so it's kind of cool. Here. So this set is, a small set. Wasn't that big. Rebuff the Wicked is in the new Time Spiral Remastered set as an uncommon. I love this card, but I tried playing my Feather deck. It didn't work out that well because it counter target spell that targets a permanent you control, and sometimes Feather would die through a board wipe, and I can't protect it. So I actually took this out of my Feather deck. So as you can see, these are only 2 white rares coming in. And they had another white rare, Periphery Nodes. So those 3 rares. I marked these because I can't remember which rares are in Time Spiral Remastered and not. Yeah. So it's like these cards, like Mace Enchantress. I think Vidurian Enchantress in green, printed in the original Alpha set. Time shifted here. So there's some cool time shifted cards like Sinew Sliver was Muscle Sliver, I believe. Periphery Nodes, a Drop of Honey. Unfortunately, that's the reserve list card. So, but they're able to color shift reserve list cards. So, at least you get Drop of Honey in white, but not Drop of Honey in green. You get the Aeon Chronicler, kind of like the X suspend card again. Braid's a fun commander card. So, looking through this, Braid's is a really fun commander card until they drop Eldrazi and Blightsteel Colossus. Then it's not that fun. But besides that, it's pretty fun dropping big things early. Magus of the Bazaar, so this is Bazaar of Baghdad. Again, Bazaar is another reserve list card, so they print the Magus. Pongify is a really good EDH, CH card. You can kill creatures, 1 blue mana, so it's really good. Reality Ass is super fun. They reprinted this too. This I had my Brago deck to blink it. Here. And then you say all the cool other cards, I don't remember a lot of cards from the set because they weren't that useful. But I remember when we opened the cards, we would get these time-shifted things. It'd be really, really cool. Piracy's Charm's like a Funeral Charm. I love Funeral Charms, one of my favorite cards. Instant Speed Discard. Sarah Sphinx, like a Sarah Angel. Except for this stuff would be printed at Uncommon nowadays. Sarah Angel's printed at Uncommon. Big Game Hunter was really cool for Modern for a little while. That was reprinted as well. I think it's uncommon. I think it's still an uncommon nowadays. Extirpate was reprinted. Here, I put a link here. This is way before Surgical Extraction. I used to love this card. I would love just taking like 4 ofs out of their graveyard, even though it's card disadvantage to me. It just felt so much fun because of Split Second. Then you have Imp's Mischief. I actually thought this was going to be reprinted. Change the target spell with a single target. You lose life equal to the spell's converted mana cost. I really thought this would be reprinted. It did not. I actually thought Temporal Extortion would be reprinted too. Take an extra turn spell, but it was not. Even Magus of the Coffer is not reprinted. The cool part is Cabal Coffers is not on the reserve list. However, they have not reprinted. The price is skyrocketed. They need to reprint Cabal Coffers. I did not draft this format because when I started playing Lauren again. But apparently, you know, as long as you don't got Sprout Swarm, you're good to go. Miri the Cursed, you know, a different present reality where Krovax wasn't cursed, but she was cursed instead. And then, of course, the most memorable card of this set, Damnation. But not just Damnation, it's Damnation in the color shifted border, which looks so good. I do have the set I'm currently trying to collect of Time Spiral Remastered here, and they do not have the color shifted borders. Like for instance, Damnation right there. They don't. It's not color shifted. They just use like all the borders are normal borders, so it's kind of sad. No color shifted, no time shifted, no future shifted borders. Vampiric Link, Spirit Link here. And then I predicted this one. This one's going to be a mythic in my mythic predictions. I was right. Akroma, Angel of Fury. Very iconic creature. Akroma, originally a white creature with tons of keywords. So they made a red creature with tons of keywords. Super fun. Sulfur Elemental. I love this card because, you know, it's flash. It kills people playing Death and Taxes. It'll just kill all their little white dudes. Magus of the Arena. Gosh. I think Arena is not on the reserve list. It says tap target creature you control and target creature your opponent controls of their choice. Each of those creatures deals damage equal to its power to the other. So it's kind of like the fight before fight happen. So, but that used to be on a land. That land is not very popular, or is it played very much, so it doesn't really matter. And the Magus costs 6 mana, so they really didn't want you to play this Magus at all. They have Torchling, you know, throwback to Morphling. Unfortunately, Morphling itself is on the reserve list, but I think they finished the cycle with Brightling and the one in Modern Horizons, the black one. I forgot what it's called. Then Thornling in the Shards of Alara block. One fun thing is the Boom Bust cycle, where you pay 2, destroy your land, their land, but you could target your land, fetch with it, and then still destroy their land. Or you get Bust. So it's a really cool combo. Blood Knight's like Black Knight. I wish they would reprint Black Knight. It's such a good card. I don't know why they don't have it in standard. Brute Force like Giant Growth. I have that in my Feather deck. It's really good. Then Simian Spirit Guide, like Elvish Spirit Guide. They have not reprinted Elvish Spirit Guide since forever, or ever, since Alliances, they first printing, but they need to reprint. They reprint Simian Spirit Guide over and over again. They need to print the green version. The green version should be like the version, but oh well. And then you have Life and Limb. That's a throwback to some kind of enchantment that does it, but I forgot. This is an enchantment. There's something that did it in like Legends. Magus at the Library Alexandria. Unfortunately, that's on the reserve list too. Go through here. So like a lot of Saproling, Thala things, throwback to Fallen Empire. This is really cool. Wild Pair. Essence Warden, like Soul Warden. Gaze Anthem, they reprinted, but they reprinted at uncommon, downshifted. Oh man, this is controversial right here. Harmonize, a blue card. I forgot what the blue card's name is, but there originally was a blue card. Man, Ball Lightning turned to Groundbreaker. Sedge Troll turned to Hedge Troll. So again, Sedge Troll is a reserve list card, but because it's color shifted, not, you know, it's okay. Keen Sense was Curiosity. Seal Primorum was that white one here. So yeah, these are good ones. This is Gaea's Anthem, I think. Or, God, they just reprinted it in M11. At rare even, and they reprinted this at uncommon. So weird. I thought they're gonna actually. They did reprint some of the slivers uncommon, like Necrotic Sliver. They printed Harmonic Sliver. That's in a different set. Rada. I wasn't actually thinking they're gonna print Rada. I thought they might print one of these dragons, but I guess they couldn't print it unless they print the whole cycle, so they said no to that. And then Orborg. Orborg is such a strong land in Commander. I mean, I just love it. So there's some like influential cards in here, like Orborg, Simian Spirit Guide, Banned in Modern, Damnation. Some cards I wish they reprinted, kind of like Imp's Mischief. Extirpate, you know, I can give or take. I think they reprinted Modern Masters 2. So the set is not that gigantic. I think they reprinted Periphery Nodes too. As you can see, I have almost a playset. I don't have a full playset. Like I'm missing some cards here. I'll stroll through some cards here. So I got almost a playset. It's pretty fun to collect things. You know, that's why I like to do collecting. Again, I'm actually using Reality Acid in my Brago Blink deck. So I actually use the cards I have. I put a land here to represent that it's being used. I own it. It's being used somewhere else. I might switch it out for the an extra Time Spiral one here. So you can see these blue time shifts cards weren't that great, to tell you the truth. This is Sorcerer's Queen right there. I don't really use it. I think the green ones are the ones I remember the most. Damnation, like I'm missing Magus of the Coffers. I was waiting for the reprint so I can just get more. Temporal Extortion, missing that. Sad. This is probably worth a lot. I do have all the Imp's Mischief. That thing's spiked. So I do have the Damnation. I actually had a foil Damnation here, but I just sold it to get some like dual lands or something. So it was worth it, I guess. I do miss that foil Damnation because it's like the one. It's like the only one with the Future Sifted Border foil. And these foils were really rare back in the day. So they're not like, you know, every third pack. I forgot how common they were, but they were pretty rare. Simian Spirit Guide and these frames, they have not. I mean, I think they have similar frames like this when they do like the promos and stuff. So it's not like these color shifted frames are that rare. Life and Limb, missing those cards. So, you know, missing maybe a handful of cards. Wild Pair. It's fun. Go down memory lane. Necrotic Sliver, missing that. I got tons of new ones when I opened my Time Spiral Remastered. Got Orborgs. I think I have a Chinese Orborg here. So this is EDH staple right here. Newmont, that's like Newmont Nanami. Anyways, it's fun to go down a little memory lane here. I hope you enjoy going through Planar Chaos, and then we'll catch up with Future Sight. If you enjoy the video, give the video a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Well, not notification bell. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. TCG Player affiliate link in the description below if you want to help support the channel any further. And as always, have a wonderful day.